Hee haw haw. Hey, it looks like you've come to the right place. This is Steve again at the Life and Sad Ending channel, and today we're talking about another Hee Haw star, and that would be Junior Samples. In the late 1960s, a man who seemed entirely out of place in the glitz and glamour of Hollywood became one of the most recognizable faces in America. He wasn't a trained actor, he couldn't read cue cards, and he often stumbled over the simplest lines. Yet for 14 years, he brought a genuine, unpolished joy to millions of households every Saturday night. To the world, he was Junior Samples, the bumbling used car salesman with the legendary phone number BR 549. But behind the laughter and the overalls was a simple man from Georgia who never quite adjusted to the spotlight. Alvin Samples Jr. was born on April 10, 1926, in the small town of Cumming, Georgia. Junior grew up in a working-class family during the Great Depression. A sixth-grade dropout, he spent the first 40 years of his life far from the cameras. He was a man of the earth, a carpenter, a sawmill worker, and a part-time stock car racer. He was married to Grace Carey Bolton. He fathered 6 children, building a family amid the rural simplicity of Forsyth County. But Junior had a gift that his neighbors in Forsyth County knew well. He was a teller of tall tales. In 1966, that gift changed his life forever. Junior told a Whopper on a local radio station about catching a world record-breaking bass in Lake Lanier. The story was so absurdly funny that it was released as a novelty record titled The World's Biggest Whopper. He didn't know it yet, but that recording had reached the ears of producers in Nashville who were looking for something authentic. When Hee Haw premiered in 1969, Junior was cast as himself, a lovable, slow-talking countryman. He quickly became the show's breakout star. His most iconic role was at Junior's Used Cars, where he stood in front of a beat-up vehicle and held up a crude hand-painted sign that read BR 549. He would often mess up a joke, forget his lines, or simply stare at the camera in confusion, eventually breaking into a genuine, infectious laugh. The producers quickly realized that Junior was funnier when he was failing than when he was succeeding. But while he was a superstar on screen, Junior remained a country boy at heart. He used his Hee Haw earnings to build a modest home in his hometown of Cumming, a home he hand-finished with his own carpentry skills, even painting Hee Haw into the concrete of the carport. As the years went on, the physical toll of Junior's lifestyle began to show. A mammoth bear of a man, his weight periodically neared 400 pounds. Friends noted that he often seemed tired between tapings, and the pressure of maintaining a public persona while dealing with failing health began to weigh on him. Despite his massive fame and boisterous laugh, Junior was known to be a super sweet gentleman. But sadly, on November 13, 1983, the laughter stopped. Junior was at his home in Cumming when he suffered a sudden and massive heart attack. He was rushed to the hospital, but it was too late. One of television's most unlikely stars was gone. He was only 57 years old. Junior Samples was taken back to the hills he loved. He was buried at Swanee View Gardens and Mausoleum in his hometown of Cumming, Georgia. In a final tribute to the man he was laid to rest wearing his favorite pair of overalls. His headstone stands as a reminder of the Whopper that started it all, featuring a carved scene of a bass boat on a lake. Today, fans still visit the grave, leaving small tokens and remembering the man that taught us that you don't have to be perfect to be loved. Junior Samples wasn't a Hollywood actor. He was just Junior, and that was more than enough. Thanks once again for tuning in. Do you remember Junior Samples on the old Hee Haw show? If so, leave it in the comments down below. And I'll see you again next time, unless I come to my own sad ending.